we were gonna go hotel, but then Nick just shared his house. Oh my gosh, we got freaking.
I don't. It's been a while.
We
We have notes. Need more oil. Troy's setting up oil. Solar panels.
Okay.
All right. Do we have solar panels?
Whatever you say, old Troy. Oh,
you're the boss. I think I was built fixing a hole over here.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm pretty tired.
No.
I can't find them. Oh, there they are. I know.
What time did you wake up today?
It's the normal time, dude. But Michigan's like 1 hour ahead, so I'm a little bit off.
Oh, you're back, first day back, so.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. How's it going over there?
Some bugs killed some things, but seems like we're okay. I don't think we've fully built walls here.
Gotta build those walls. Do we have cliff explosives? Yes, we do. I remember this one. This one had a ton of forest around the iron, which is actually really annoying. They're trying to save this forest. We researched explosives, but I'm not seeing the explosives anywhere. So
probably the stage where we actually made them. Those noises. Some pipes broken here. There we go. Definitely a lot of missing pipes here. Why? What was past Justin thinking?
You wrap at the point.
Just you remember, pickles love marshmallows, right?
And goldfish.
Oh Alright, we have the extra oil. I'm sorry, I was a little distracted earlier. What were you saying about the bugs?
They're bugging.
They're bugging. Alright, let's go see how the research is doing. Oh, maybe I'll deal with the solar panels, I guess. I mean, I feel like I made that note, but like, I don't know if we should actually do solar panels.
Hey, do we have uranium? We got it, but we need to research it. I feel like there's always that, like, you know, I guess we could do this first, and then uranium, and then go for it. It's just like really expensive. Like I remember, like it's like 5 or 6K, which right now is like a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, solar panels kind of waste of time sometimes. Who knows?
Who knows? Did you ever watch The Good Place?
I think the first season is.
Such a good show. I don't know why I cut off these labs earlier, but I'm connecting them again.
Don't do it! Past Troy knows best.
Past Troy didn't leave instructions. I thought with Path of Exile, dude, there was some real cool builds, and the Atlas passive tree is really cool because you can do the content you want to do. So if you're into grinding, you can do that. If you're into like fighting bosses, you can do that. And like all the bosses that are there are really cool, and the abilities. I found a tornado ability, which is really cool because you shoot projectiles into the tornado, and then the projectiles spin around the tornado and like hit people. It's just such a cool mechanic. Like makes it so that you just have more, you have more stuff to cast that you can intertwine. They have tornadoes, they have flame wall, which you can shoot tornadoes, which you can shoot projectiles through and they get on fire. Frost bomb, which just kind of adds exposure, I guess, but it's still kind of cool because it like freezes everyone before it explodes, so you can like get safe. You can get in the huge mob of enemies, but like have like a little realm of safety. And just pretty interesting, cool different abilities.
Yeah.
Seth and Nick were like showing me their Genshin characters.
The Genshin characters.
Yeah. And they were like, check this out, you get like crit mult and crit chance together and they multiply, and I'm like, yeah, I know.
Oh no.
Yeah. Like, very interesting. Yeah, like,
And with an extra $5, you can purchase an extra crit chance.
oh my god. They explained to me like how the wish system works, and it was like I like did the math, and it was like you gotta pay like I don't know. It was like $70 for like a tier 5 or whatever. Or like it was like $70 for like an 80% chance to get a tier 5 character. And you're like, oh my god.
So like each character is like a build sort of thing, or
So you don't have one character, you have 4. So you like assemble a team, kind of like Dragon Age, except they like replace each other, so you only ever have one out at a time.
Pokemon,
Like,
like switching between Pokemon or something.
Yeah, and they all like only have one ability almost, and so most of the time they're like, all right, you get a tank character, you get 2 support characters, and you get a DPS character. You just kind of rotate. And like the tank character can add a shield that lasts even when you switch to the other characters. So you really just like rotate between your 4 characters casting their abilities, and that's it.
I think they just wanted to have an ability or an excuse to have different anime characters. They're like, well, we don't want to just have the characters or people control one anime character. We want like hundreds of them. Like, how do we do that? Well, have each ability just be an anime character.
Yeah.
4 abilities.
Yep, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Oh, we're getting blue potions. I should probably prepare for that. But yeah, the way the system works is that you get more of a chance to get what you wished for every time you wish for it. You have to wish like over 50 times for it to like actually start mattering. So it like starts out at like 1% to get 2 options, and one of them is bad. So really 0.5% to get what you're looking for. And then you have to do that like 60 times before it gets to be, you know, over 2% or something.
They've done the math to make sure that you're screwed.
Yeah.
And Wish is basically pay to play.
Yeah, you pay for every wish that you do.
So like, can you not just get a character by playing?
I didn't ask that. I mean, I assume that you get wishes from grinding. I think you do. I assume that you can. I did ask. I was like, does anyone play this game like without doing wishes? And they're like, yeah, like people do play a game without wishing. You're just not gonna get any of the tier. You're gonna have to play with the tier 4 characters. You're never gonna get a tier 5 character. Imagine doing that. You know. Like,
Imagine just being able to play the game.
yeah.
Like, I guess how is it so compelling that like you'll push past all that where you're like, well, I know I gotta pay to play, but at least it's really fun. Like is it is it really fun?
Yeah, I mean, there, you know, like the theory crafting was decent. You know, like I was looking into like, you know, because they have all these like different element combinations. So it's like you combine like this person's water and this person's plant, and if you ever combine like a plant with water, then it like creates these little pods, and if you shoot electricity at them, then they freaking explode in like this way, and you know, and there's like tons of that together. So there is a decent amount of theory crafting to do. And they even said when they like brought up the screen where you like look at all like the items you can pick and stuff, they're like, this is where I spend most of the time playing. And I was like, yeah, that it's very Path of Exile-ish, you know. But so there's a lot of theory crafting, which is, you know, so that's one of the plus sides to the game. And then I think like I feel like the real reason why, or I feel like the real hook that they do, like the predatory hook they do, is they make it so that if like you get this thing where if you log in every day, then you get something for free, and like I think that's all it takes to get people to just fucking log in every day. Like every day you log in. Oh, you do. Yeah, so you get shit every day you log in, and so people just log in every day.
Yeah, it's kind of like what Darktide wanted to do with like, the shops, kind of.
Oh, really?
Or I don't know, you know, like you have to log in every so often to like, see what's in the shop, you know.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
So like you can't like just like, yeah, you gotta be like log in to Darktide, see what's going on, you know.
Yeah, every hour, dude. That was so dumb. Just sitting there at the shop, top quality gameplay here. This is how you get the good items. You wait at the shop. Oh my god, please. All right, I gotta make some sulfur.
Alright, I got all these.
I asked about like, you know, because they were complaining that the game didn't have any end game content, and I was like, that sucks. And then they're like, well, there is some end game content, and they like showed it to me, and he was like fighting the boss, and like the boss looked spooky, and like then they like the boss had like a wake up animation first of all that you just hit it while it's waking up, and then he killed it before it had even woken up, and I was like, that did it swing at you? And he's like, no, I killed it before it woke up. I was like, what is that like? Oh my God.
Yeah, and game content. I mean, that's just like the the stat grinder. It's like you can't balance everything because basically you're trying to tie stats to money. So like people need to buy stats. So like fundamentally things need to be unbalanced because someone who has bought the stats wants to be better than someone who hasn't bought the stats. So you have to make it playable for the people that haven't bought the stats. But then when people have bought the stats, then they're just gonna fucking pile drive it.
Yeah. It didn't seem like they had too many just straight up. But I mean, besides getting it, like, if you have tier 5 characters, like that's the most you can buy. But you can't buy like beyond that, I guess. So it's not like you get a crazy. Yeah, going from tier 4 to tier 5 characters, it's not an insane difference, you know.
Yeah. Well, it is. Yeah, definitely you can find worse, I guess is a good way to put it. Where it's like, there's some mobile games where it's like, oh, I'm losing this battle right now. Let me drop $10 and do an airstrike, you know? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Would you like to stop playing the game for $10?
Would you like to just win? They seem to be winning. How about, wouldn't you like to win?
Yeah.
Give us $10.
Yeah. Alright, where's this oil pipeline?
They seem to be winning, and how much they have paid us so far. Would you like to be the winner?
Yeah. I didn't see this explicitly, but I remember hearing that one of the things that they do is that they make your items and stuff really visible to you, to your friends. So you know, there's that like aspect of jealousy too. You're like, oh, this friend has this. I want to do that.
Our blue potions are in the dumpster. Do we even have blue potions?
No, we don't have any blue potions. I don't know where to make the sulfur.
Good. Oh, you're working on that? Okay. I'll just research something else for now.
You can work on it if you want. I haven't even like started really.
No.
Or okay, where are we gonna do? Do we have an oil spot?
I was finishing up defense. Yeah.
Oh, I see oil off too. I bet that's where I was gonna make the freaking sulfur.
Factorio's coming out with an expansion.
Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Free, of course, I think.
You were telling me about that earlier. It was like
Soda was.
So it's
I guess it's like in space.
space time.
I saw an NPR article about your scientist.
Oh, Sabina. What'd they say?
She's funding her own quantum research from her YouTube fame.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
We're good.
What do we need to do? I finished defense up here. Okay, delete. We have got some defenses maybe down there. I'm gonna finish putting flamethrowers everywhere, and then I'll be back. Things.
Sounds good.
What do we want to do for defenses? Do we want to do... I feel like lasers are always risky, because even with our, like, you know, we were running out of power with our massive, you know, what's it called? Our last game, weren't we?
Nuclear powered.
Yeah. I don't know.
Were we running out of power?
Oh, yeah, it was
we
more
were.
like we couldn't like get the steam going fast enough and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, but I mean that is a choke point. Yeah. We were running out of power.
But anyways, like my point being, like if we were red light lasers a ton, it's like just super fucking risky. I don't know. The enemy, it's just shit that collapses, and then you're just like, fuck.
Yeah, well, I thought the mortars were like OP, but they have to be interspersed with other things, you know? So I think
Yeah,
if
they're like the front
mortars-
lines where it's like they're OP, but you can't put them like in range, or you know, like I don't know.
Yeah,
They can get out of the range of things.
if the enemies get past it, it's like it's dangerous. That's dangerous too because it's all well and good if until the enemies get past it, and then there's absolutely nothing attacking the enemies.
Yeah. No, they're definitely like the second like layer, you know, where it's like, oh no, you need to have something that's defending the front lines, but you know, like flamethrowers or whatever it is.
So I say we do two defenses like that.
I feel like you always do flamethrowers because they're just good.
Okay. Well, yeah, just mortars and flamethrowers. That's my vote.
What about rockets? I think the rockets are scary for me because they're go into line, and then like if the bugs have hit your walls, then they'll like go into line and then hit your walls. You know.
I remember that. Yeah, that's so dumb. I was out there with the Spidertron, and I was like, whoops. Oops, my bad.
I wonder if there's like a. Well, anyways, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know like where you use them then, because like the mortars at least like, you know, you set them up and the right spot, and then they can't hit your walls. But like, how do you set up a rocket that can't hit your walls? You know, like there's one thing with the Spidertron where it's kind of like, you know, shooting it wherever you want to shoot it. But like, if you put up a rocket turret. That's I guess where like the fast fighters probably suck. Just like rush your walls and.
Yeah, I mean, it really does depend on what enemies you can get.
But even not fast fighters, if they get to your walls, you might have a minimum range on your rocket turret, but if there's a bug behind it, they'll shoot the bug behind it, but then hit the bug in front. And, right?
Yes.
Anyways. Do you think we could probably skip over the capsules? I think the poison capsules like only good for a little bit. And, like not worth setting up the factory for it.
Yeah. I'm not down for experimenting no capsules. We've usually done capsules, but we could see what it's like without capsules, you know? I mean, it's good.
I think they like feel nice at the time because you're like, oh, we got the flamethrowers, we got the capsules, like unstoppable, but you can't upgrade them. I don't know, but like I don't feel like they're necessary, right? Like early on.
Yeah, I don't think they're necessary. It's true. It's true.
I guess if you were playing with purples, purple bugs. Are we playing with purple?
We don't. I mean, I remember when we were going to do it. We were playing purple bugs, but you have to log off every single time.
Oh yeah.
And we didn't do that, right? So now there's no purple bugs. Is that right?
Yeah, they're probably not on the list or something. Like they probably haven't spawned yet, you know. But if they were to spawn, they'd be disappeared.
Oh.
You know, they'd be removed from the game. But like right now, they're also not in the game.
All right, so we haven't cheated. But if we, yeah, you know, I mean, I feel like at some point we're just gonna forget to turn on the purple bugs, so might as well just like leave them off, just to make it so that we don't accidentally realize that we cheated, you know?
It like yells at you when you log in the game.
Oh, it does?
It's gonna, I'm gonna remove a bunch of shit.
Oh, okay. Well,
I guess I can turn them on if you want.
Yeah, we should turn them back on.
It's not like a guarantee that they'll spawn, but
yeah.
Should I upgrade the mods? Let's see, biomes. Yeah, we don't need to upgrade the mods. Everything's working. Right?
Yeah, I think it's fine. Turn on the purple guys and...
I'll look into it and see what they got.
It could be interesting. What new things are the bugs gonna do to us after the upgrade? I don't know.
We want the spawners, the lag ones.
I thought that was the purple guys.
No, it's the pink guys. They're like.
Oh, that's. What are the purple? Oh, purple clouds.
Yeah, the green cloud.
Oh, I guess no spawners, because yeah, it does lag. It does lag me. That's my vote.
Where's this green fella? Alright,
He said he's gonna be on later.
Oh, did he text?
He just messaged on Discord. I'll be free later tonight. Dinner's gonna be ready in about 10-15 minutes, which for me too. I watched all the first season of One Piece.
Oh, yeah?
It was pretty good.
The live action one?
Yeah.
So there's the book, and then there's the anime, and then now there's the live action, right?
Live action, yep. Yeah, dude, they kept in a character that's not OP, and I'm like, thank God this guy's here, dude. Like, all the characters are OP except the one character who's not OP. I'm like, dude,
Right.
I'm glad you're here. Oh,
It's just a derpy derp.
Pears.
one second. I'm back. Yeah, he's derpy, and I mean, they apparently he's a coward, but I feel like he's being realistic. He's not like all the other people have like these OP special abilities because they like ate these dragon fruit or whatever. This guy's just a normal guy.
He's like, I ain't going in there.
Yeah, like the fight starts and he like starts hiding under a table and he's got like a slingshot. He like pops out and, like shoots some. I'm like, dude, this guy's great. Like, and then the other people, they're like, oh man, these enemies are gonna be so tough, and then they just go in and like freaking just. They're not even trying and they're like winning. Like they're having casual conversations while fighting. I'm like, dude, you're not even. I thought these guys are difficult, and you're not coordinating attacks. You're not like. Friggin' struggling at all. Like nobody's hit you this whole time. Like you spent the last 2 episodes talking about how difficult these enemies are. You're not struggling. These guys are not difficult. Like, oh, this is so dumb.
And it's always like that. You spend like a whole season talking the boss up, and then it's like, oh yeah, in 2 episodes he's dead, or 1 episode he's dead, or whatever. It's like the Night King from Game of Thrones. Did you ever see that?
No, I didn't. I did not watch the end, dude. I did not watch it.
Well,
I heard it. No,
spoil it.
No, spoil it. I mean, I pretty much get what probably happened, but yeah.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, like basically, it's like winter is coming, like episode 1, and there's just like the slogan and everything, and then he just gets like. All the zombies show up, and then some random person just like murders them, and then they all die. And you're like, okay. Well,
all the zombies died?
Yeah.
What? Excuse me? Oh my god. And what, did he just die from 1 hit or something?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like Arya, like has like a little bit of a storyline where she's like turning into some sort of an assassin, but it's just like, so it's like, oh, it's cool from that perspective. We're like, awesome, badass. But it's like, okay, but like literally Winter's Coming is done in like 2 episodes. Like, you know, okay.
Yeah.
Like it's supposed to be this like world apocalypse, you know? Like I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, and it should not like great, you assassinated the guy, so should make things a little bit easier, but it shouldn't be like easy peasy, you know, like when that guy's dead, then the runner up just like takes his place, I would imagine. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Whatever.
But yeah.
Yeah, it was so disappointing. I remember watching the first episodes, and then things were just going downhill, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch this anymore. And I'm such not a fan of torture scenes, dude. Like, I skip over like every torture scene I ever run into. You know, like I'm just like, dude, I don't want to watch. I've seen enough torture scenes. I did watch Saw like way back in the day, and yeah, no, I haven't seen any of the recent ones. Yeah. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna eat dinner. I will be back later.
Okay.